Hey, Von Community, Tony back. Tony's LPs are us. I'm going to do a quick review of the band Rolling Stones, Some Girls jackets. Not necessarily banned, but they were recalled based on unauthorized use of images. The Rolling Stones decided in 1978 to put out Some Girls. Actually, it was also Ronnie Wood's first full-time member of the Stones on guitar. He had played on some earlier tracks on Black and Blue, and for Some Girls, he became a regular full-time member of the Rolling Stones. So this album came out in June 9, 1978, and I remember it was a huge hit. It was a huge success. It was a party album. Every track was great. It had disco, it had punk, it had rock, it had blues. And as far as post Mick Taylor LPs, this is my favorite Stones record. And I can't really recall another one, but there's some other ones, Emotional Rescue and things of that nature later on that were great with Ronnie. But this is my favorite post Mick Taylor and also Ron Wood album. It's a great album. If you play it, it's like hearing a greatest hits record. It sounds great. They were using Mesa Boogie amps that was developed by, I believe his name was Randall or Kramer, and the Stones liked that sound, and they started using his amps. Mesa Boogie Mark 1, I think they are. But anyway, the interesting thing about this record is Some Girls came out, and it was using unauthorized images of Lucille Ball, Raquel Welch, I believe Bridget Bardot, Farrah Fawcett, of famous female movie stars and actresses and TV stars like Lucy. So we're going to go over the different variants. There's 4 colors, I believe, that make up the jackets. As far as I could find, there were 4. Each of the matrices are different. Some were pressed at Sterling. Some were pressed at a pressing plant in Ohio. So I'm going to go over those here, and I'll show you what the reissue cover looks like and what the original covers look like. Here's an original, and you can see the color is like a pinkish color, and I'll flip them over because when you flip the insert, different people appear. You can see the Stones mixed in with the celebrities. There's Farrah Fawcett, Marilyn Monroe, Raquel Welch, and here's the back. And these ads were from Valmore Products. Valmore Products was established in Chicago in 1926. It catered to and targeted African American women. It was a personal care outfit, cosmetics, wigs. And this is one of the ads that the Stones took from, I guess, an early brochure and used it in this cover. They were later sued by Valmore again, in addition to the girls, and they came up with a settlement. So the Stones actually were able to keep that advertisement cover when they did the reissue, but they did get sued by Valmore. Valmore, so it was established from 26 to 1984. I don't know if the company was sold to another bigger cosmetics company and wig company, but they're no longer in business. Here's a blue variant. You can see it's the same jacket, different colors, different tones. I call this the blue because the top layer is blue. And here's the back again. It has the songs, and it has little descriptions of each Stone. The Stones also dressed in drag for this album, and I'll show you the insert. Here's another one which has like a pinkish cover. I don't know if it holds up with the camera, but it's a pinkish tone. I believe there were 4. Here again, it's the spine. Here's a blue. I believe this is still sealed. And yeah. And you can see Marilyn there. And it's a die cut. The new pressings, I don't believe, are die cut. Here's a green. And that's the 4 colors. and the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out. Here's the record. I'll show you the label. It's in a MoFi sleeve. Here's the album. Fantastic album. About 20 minutes aside. Total package is about 40 minutes of driving, incredible rock and roll. They also did a disco mix of Miss You, which is on pink vinyl, and Faraway Eyes on the flip side. I believe that's a 45 RPM. That sounds really, really good. This album sounds really good. So when you take the insert out, here's the insert, and you can see the girls. There's I think it's even there's I think it's Liza Minnelli, Bridget. There's someone there. There's just a bunch of female actresses and Scarlets. And here you can see on this one, you can recognize George Harrison there. And George Harrison was left in on the remake covers, the reissue covers. There's a lot of these people no longer with us. There's Raquel, Farah, Bridget Bardot, Lucy and Desi, Red Buttons, Marilyn, and so there's that. And what you do is you actually you put this in the opposite way it came. They came with the way I showed you. I have a sealed one, and that's the way they're set up. And if you flip it around, you get different people in here. It's similar to that Zeppelin album with Kashmir. It's a die cut, really nice, really expensive to make. You can see that there. And this is a nice one I wanted to show. This still has the original hype sticker in the original shrink sealed. So that's the hype sticker with the single Miss You. And I'll show you a reissue, a later reissue that has a price tag on it, believe it or not, for $298. And you can see there's no die cut. It's just a solid, and it's more of a Valmore image. This may be the original girls that were in the ad from Valmore, from Chicago. And that's pretty cool right there. It's the only one I have of this copy. I've never seen this before. And I'll just read some of the things they have here. Basically, each ad has the description. Here it says, for imagination, 100% carefree wash and wear synthetic Japanese wig, $350. Here we have bras, light and cool, double uplift, number 78 nylon, number 117 nylon, $350, and it shows you the ads on the back, and you can see that. I believe this is all on the new reissues as well. And the insert is different, obviously, because the insert has everyone deleted except for George Harrison and the Stones. The Stones are all in drag. And it says on the insert, pardon our appearance, in different languages, I believe. Pardon our appearance under construction. And you can see that there. And this is a black, beautiful mint original. This is Cock 39108 for all you people who like to keep those stats. Here I'm going to show you a French copy that was edited, and it doesn't have the girls in it. It's a French copy, French import. And you can see there when you put the insert in, the girls that were celebrities are left out, and that's how they kept it. This has an interesting addition. It's actually a colored vinyl, which I'll show you, but it also has an insert with the lyrics and authors on it, which was Jagger and Richard, right there. So that has an insert. That's the French, and I will show you the cool color red on here. Here's another jacket. This jacket is in color, and it says under construction. It's a different jacket, different insert rather. And here we have beautiful ruby red vinyl for all you people who out there who love the vinyl. This sounds really good for a colored vinyl. I don't really have any issues with it. It's French press. This is marked $24.99, so rather expensive at the time. And I'll show you another sealed copy. Oh no, this is open, but it has the shrink and the Two Guys original $5.97 sticker on it. You can see that. So one of my favorite Stones albums. It sold over 6 million copies in the U.S. alone. It was #1 on the U.S. Billboard chart. There's 4 variants as far as I know. All the matrix are different. Released in 6/9/78. It was their 14th UK album and 16th American studio album that was released. It's amazing. You know, the Stones were only around for, when this came out, 78, you figure 13, 14 years, and they were considered, you know, going downhill. And they asked Keith about this record on some of the interviews I listened to. They were, you know, they all dwelled on the longevity of the Stones, how the Stones stay on top. And Keith said, there's no formula. You know, we do it one day at a time. We'll find out when it's not, when we're too old, we'll know. The people will tell us and we'll know. And it's amazing because I'm listening to these interviews from 78, 79, and now we have 2024, and the Stones are still stronger than ever with a different lineup. So we've lost, you know, Charlie. Bill Wyman had retired years ago to his farm. And let me see. First, Ronnie Wood again. This was also the first Stones record that was nominated for a Album of the Year award for the Grammys for the Album of the Year, you know, trophy. So basically, that's it. I just wanted to show these, show you some different variants. That's the cool one, and there you go, back and forth, back and top, right there. So keep the comments coming in. Hope you can subscribe. I really appreciate all the support. The reason I'm doing this Some Girls, as I was listening to some VC community channels that focus on the Stones, are very good, and I'll list some of those in the comments if you want to check them out. But they did a whole documentary on the Rolling Stones and different albums, so I really got into the one on Some Girls, and I just wanted to show you the variants because I'm fortunate enough to have these. I got these when they were originally released in 78. So that's the scoop, and keep rocking. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate all the sponsors and all the likes. So thanks a lot, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you.